Hiya, she's Kate and Lavagna.
And she's Kaysha Louvain, and this is Tea for Two.
Us, you, and a brew.
And Ralph.
Woo.
And Letitia.
Hello.
Oh, this is special. How exciting. I told her I'd talk like that, didn't I?
Oh, please
I
don't.
literally just said to Kaysha I might spend the next hour in RP to see what she does.
Mm-mm.
But it hasn't lasted long. We're in Williamstown. The eagle-eyed among you. This is weird, isn't it? We've only got a table to rest on. I don't know what I'm doing.
How would they know?
Yeah, it's true. The eagle-eyed, or maybe listeners amongst you, will know that we are in a hair salon called Bonds & Co. in Williamstown, which is where Letitia, our green hair fairy today, hairdresser fairy, is a hairdresser.
Yeah, yeah.
That's correct.
Funny enough.
She is, funny enough. And Ralph over here, as he's brought his merch, it would be
Shameless.
not to plug. Ralph owns a barber's in Merthyr called Goon. Is it Goon Salon? Goon
Barbers. Just
Goon.
Goon.
Just Goon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just Goon.
Just one word.
G-O-O-N. Yeah.
Cool.
So we thought we'd bring Ralph in to talk about like the difference in cutting female, male hair. I want to know the difference between a hairdresser and a barber's. Is that old fashioned? I got so many questions. I
No,
got
to be
so many
fair,
questions. Go on.
definitely can get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are big
Really
differences.
Huge differences.
One can use a razor, the other can't.
Well.
From experience.
No, well.
From,
Okay.
from
Podcast
experience.
over.
Well, I'm going to go on, obviously the first thing to discuss other than hair is tea.
Yeah.
Do you know what I feel like it is? I feel like we're on a panel.
On a chat show.
On a chat show.
For your
I'm
horse.
Graham Norton.
No.
Yeah, that's
I don't
what
see
feels
it.
Like. It feels like I'm facing you lot. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to go make some tea. Would everyone like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Please.
Go
Um,
on, tell the listeners, Letitia.
I actually don't drink tea, so I feel like I'm on the wrong podcast.
Stop.
Get out.
But I drink coffee.
Coffee
Listen,
for two.
seeing as you're going to do something very magical today, I'll make an
Let me
exception.
off.
We'll make you a
Oh,
coffee.
come on.
Thank you.
We've done it before.
We've had a sneaky coffee.
You had beers on as well the other week,
We
no?
did.
We did.
We had tiny rebs.
There
Oh,
it
why is
is.
that not today?
Tiny rebs.
I wouldn't know.
What do you mean?
Too old now.
Yeah, you are quite old now.
Yep.
Yes, Kaysha turned 30 a few weeks ago, didn't you?
Yes,
Well, that's
it is.
old.
Very old.
old. Very, very old. How do you like your tea, Ralph? It's so
I'm so glad you picked up on that.
Fairly strong, 2 sugars.
Tea, 2 sugars.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Like that's a graffiti artist painter person,
That's
isn't
why
it?
I just said that.
Yes.
We just passed one of the murals he's painted in Ponty, which I think is really amazing.
He is class.
And I was like,
He or she? I don't know if it's a
Is it
he.
he?
I'm not sure.
Is it he?
But they're not
Yeah.
anonymous like Banksy.
No.
They're out in the open
Out
world.
in the open, like, yeah.
Yeah, he's got loads of videos, haven't he, on socials
Yeah.
and stuff.
We'll have to get him on. Shout
Yes.
out murals.
Yes.
That's cool. Anyway, tea, 2 sugars.
Coffee, no sugar. I'm sorry.
Tea? 2 sugars.
Not
Milk
the
first.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Milk first.
There we are, and also probably a good time to mention the wonderful Matthew Palmer of Class Content. That looked like a plan there. Is filming because he films our specials. Isn't that?
So if it's shit, blame him.
Right. Also, we will warn there will be swearing because it's late and we're not already done in it. So
Yeah.
on that, explain to the listeners, and I'll go and get a tea. Bye.
She gone yet? Right, it's time
She's
to slag her
gone.
off now. So basically, Caitlin, I think, did she get in touch with you, Letitia?
Yeah, she did. I was doing that here and she was like,
There we
can
go.
you do me a favour?
I don't think she actually told me at this point. And then she brought it up to say, I've got an idea. And that's why we're here.
It was discussed a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
So,
So I've just turned 30 and I've got a big party coming up tomorrow. So we just thought, why not dye my hair? Crazy
Okay.
colours.
Why not?
And not even know... Well, I know the colours. That's it.
Oh yeah, I
don't
had
know any
you
designs, or
showed
I
me
was
the
going to...
picture earlier of what's going to happen. I thought it was quite cool that you don't
Yeah.
really know what
Yeah.
the
I
final
think it needs
product's
to be
going
a
to look like.
surprise.
So, yeah, that's going to be cool. But I'm really chill anyway, so
Ah, good.
We'll see.
we'll see. Well, yeah, we will see, won't we? But,
Just to clarify, I didn't bleach it either. Not that it's bad, but I
Thanks.
can't take credit for your good work. So,
yeah, so this is pre-bleached by myself because, well, I'm a
oh
cheapskate.
wow.
A
Considering-
cheapskate. That's why. Because it is a lot, mine, isn't it? To like
It
bleach,
is.
Oh, good
like,
God, yeah.
at the salon.
You've got short hair and you can just do it yourself anyway.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying you
That's
should all
cool.
bleach your hair yourself.
You liked it?
Yeah, and I did.
Oh yeah, you got two United supporters.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Maybe the
Yes.
t-shirt also United supporters.
No,
No, okay.
Never mind.
I don't know sports.
Oh, happy days. Oh yeah, we
Should we
wouldn't.
just talk about football the
I was
entire
going to say,
cast
we're not
now?
talking about football. We won't leave you out. We promise we won't leave you out.
Do you like football?
I have the tea.
Do you like football?
Me? No.
That's just us talking then.
Yeah, coffee for you.
Be a good one.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Oh, thank you.
When I eventually
Yeah.
kick her off the pod,
Oh yeah.
I
perhaps
saw your
then,
story today.
perhaps then you
for
can come
one.
on and we can do
We're
a pod
transforming
together.
into
A football pod. Oh, brilliant. You're sacked.
Podchester United
You are talking his dreams there, you know that is.
football podcast. They've been for days.
Yes, please. That is terrible, that is.
Good. Okay, so I'm back. So we can stop talking about football now.
Oh,
There's
okay.
only a certain amount of balls I'll talk about, and football is not one of them.
Jess Matthews.
He's taking up
Yes.
one of your balls to talk about for the
Exactly.
day.
You've kindly brought us some biscuits. What have you chosen? Are they your go-tos, or they just what
They would be
are?
my go-tos, yeah. Custard cream are probably the goats.
Yeah.
The number one they are.
Explain to me what goat is again.
Greatest of all time.
There it is. Greatest of all time. I forgot what that
Did
meant.
you not know what I meant?
No, it's not a new thing, is it? It's like an older person thing, which is why I'm completely out of that conversation,
Course,
because I'm
yeah.
like a good 10 years younger than all of you.
Oh, yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
Tell your face.
Would you like a biscuit?
I would like one, please.
Would you like one, Letitia?
I'm okay a minute, I
You
am.
got your hands full there,
I
haven't
have. I'm
do the
good. Once this
biscuit.
is
you?
done.
Thanks, Ralph.
Because I can...
Yes, we thank you so much. I'll have a custard cream.
We do a reel about many times you were plugging
Saying-
Goon.
Goon. Goon barber.
Oh,
There we
If I
are.
need to stop moving up on my head in a certain position, just tell me.
Aye, aye.
Again.
Right, so have you explained what's happening? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right,
And
let's
you
get into it
forced
then.
me to dye my hair.
Yeah. But you said you like dyeing your hair.
Love dyeing my hair.
So if anyone has been an avid listener, avid's just on my mind today. I've said it 3 times of the pod. Kaysha, there's a reel that we put up, and it got quite a lot of attention. So I'm assuming lots of people probably agreed with it. You said, I realised recently. You shared it today, didn't you?
I did.
I've realised recently why I dye my hair. ...
Yeah.
Basically,
It's like for mental health. I must have been watching something on social media, and it popped up to say that people tend to dye their hair or cut their hair or do something new to make themselves feel better, which helps their mental health. Which I think it kind of fits in when I look back and go, oh, I remember that's why I cut my hair or dyed my hair.
Did you know at the time though?
No.
Interesting. Because now that I look back, for those of you who know me, I religiously, I've only started just doing stuff to my hair, really. I hadn't touched my hair since I was like, I mean, I'd have like trims and I didn't have a fringe. I just had the middle part in, long brown hair. Hagrid style, you know, just classic.
What do you want now? Jokes.
I done that.
Jokes.
She's like, I did that. So I remember going through a really horrible time in second year in drama school, and I knew that our headshots were coming up for third year, and they tend to say for headshots you should kind of be the plainest version of yourself. You don't want to give the casting director any sort of like assumption of character or whatever. So just be you, plain you, stripped back. So I was like, well, I know I'm going to have my brown long hair for that, because that's me. That's part of me. I've always had long brown hair. But I've got 1 year now to do something different to my hair, and I was having a really rubbish time. I think something just came over me, and looking back I realised it was probably because I was in quite a bad place, and I wanted to kind of like a mask, or like to change character almost. So I I chopped my hair off that was down to my arse at the time. Sorry, mind you. I chopped it all off, so it wasn't a bob, it was slightly longer than a bob, and I dyed it bright red. And this is somebody who hadn't dyed it at all. I hadn't even had highlights before then. So I went from nothing to like having bright red short hair. Because I was like, well, if I'm going to do it, I'll just do it now. And I think it genuinely changed me as a person. Like, my hair being different, it completely like changed
Like
me.
a subconscious identity change, innit? It's
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
yourself just an extreme makeover.
Yeah.
So you can try and just go and just, I don't know, like, yeah, just like be someone else.
Yeah, and because it was quite extreme compared to what I had before, I noticed that I look back at pictures now from when I had my hair done. I started dressing differently. I just became so much more confident. I had shorter hair, and I'm quite a tall girl anyway, but I was standing taller because I had like this big hair, and people used to comment on my hair. Then I was like, I'm gonna learn how to style it properly now because I don't really style my hair. And since then, I've not been afraid to do other things to my hair. So, and then it got a bit different then because I went and did panto and I had to put 4 different wigs on. One was a blue bob, one was a short white wig. And after that point, you genuinely, it's a sneaky way of seeing like what you look like in different styles and different colours as an actor. So then you go, oh, I'm not so afraid now because I know what I look like in a green wig. Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and it's funny you say as well, like you went from one extreme to another, because I find, you know, if someone leaves it a bit later to start having their hair done, it's like, that first one's always like such an extreme change.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to start off small and subtle? And they're like,
have some
no, they just
highlights.
want
No,
it
no, I want
there and
red hair.
then.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a subconscious thing where they need that change even if they don't know it.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
what starts it off.
Do you find people coming here, obviously you were like predominantly colour you loved, didn't you?
Yeah.
So do you find people coming here knowing that and go, I can do a bold colour because you're not going to mess it up? Like.
Sometimes people, I think they come and they see someone else with bright hair and they just want to do it for the sake of it then, and I love that. 'Cause it's like, it's not that serious. Hair is just hair.
Yeah.
Like, as much as it makes people feel good, you can always change it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not
I
like...
try and tell people that.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I try
matter.
and remind myself
Yeah.
put myself under so much pressure, like not to let like clients down with things like that. But I got to tell myself, like, it's only hair.
Yeah.
It's just not a big deal, particularly in my industry, like this side, because it literally grow back in like 2 weeks and it'll be back.
Yeah, and you can try something else then. Do you get like repetitive? Are all your clients kind of like people who do come back, or do you get more nervous when somebody random comes in and they don't know you and?
No, not really. I don't get nervous. I don't have a lot of new clients anymore. I've been in here like 10 years now. I've been at my shop 2.5. I've got like a good steady stream of clients. There's a lot of block bookings, so I've got a lot of the same weekly,
Consistent,
2 weekly people.
like,
Yeah. I got all my Fridays and my Saturdays are pretty much made up of block bookings entirely. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just just see the same people all the time. It's nice then because you're just constantly just catching up with your friends pretty much.
Would you rather do like a client that comes in every, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks and do the same haircut, or would you rather someone come in and want something new every time?
Maybe like a mix of both.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's nice to do creative stuff. But it's quite exhausting. It's quite mentally exhausting when you gotta like switch on and think them properly. But then when like the boys come in on the weekly and like you know what you're doing, not autopilot, but you haven't got to be so on it.
Yeah.
But then when if someone's got like months of growth and they want a big restyle, you gotta like tune in then. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But that can be quite exhausting if you do like a couple of them, so you know about it. Do you know what I mean?
I always think the same though. It's like, for me, it's a bit different. It's like I love doing like the big creative things, but like my root touch-up clients are like the ones, as much as you think, oh, it's just, they always say to me like, oh, I must be so boring compared to other clients. I'm like, no, you're the ones who keep us going anyway. It's like your regular ones, and you can switch off. Like, you don't feel like so stressed going home.
Yeah.
It's like you can't go that wrong.
So, you know, in a typical day, I'm getting so excited by it. For anyone listening.
Look at this. Oh, I don't want to show. You can't look at the colour.
It's like, okay.
That wasn't the deal.
Sorry.
Well done. For anyone listening, Letitia's currently on the first colour, I assume, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just mixing them up.
Explain what you're doing now without giving it away. So you're going to basically put that straight on the head.
Kind of. I'm going to section it off first. I keep getting it all over my hands because I'm trying to mix it on the sly. So I'm like...
Oh, can we on the slide? Because as long as Kaysha can't see it, we're more interested in watching.
Yeah, so I'm going to use...
That would be very
Is
cool.
Is that still an option? Is that still
What?
a
Why have you got a
potential
blindfold in
option?
your bag?
It's from.
Oh, I.
Hey.
Hey.
You could use like a COVID mask so it doesn't go around the back as well, and you can dye the back then.
Back to that. Why have you got a blindfold in
I
your
think it's from the plane from Vegas. It was in my
You've
bag.
still got it from that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Just for everyone listening, when did you go to Vegas?
October 2022.
22. So 25. And that's
Section
still in your bag.
Yeah. You never know you're gonna need it.
Yeah. In your typical day, I always, whenever I got to stand in one position for a long time, my lower back is in half.
Oh.
Do you two struggle with that? Because with hairdressers and even people standing in a shop all day, I'm always like, oh my god, I go shopping in Cardiff for like a few hours, and by the end with the bags as well, I'm like bending over because my back hurts. Like, do you have physio?
Oh,
Do you
my back's
yoga?
knackered.
Do you yoga? Or like,
No, I probably should.
And also, even when I'm drying my hair sometimes, my arm aches.
Yeah.
So how do you do that all day, like constantly? You got to have breaks, surely. You don't like.
Oh yeah, I have like a break. I put like a proper break in, like halfway through the day. But I generally tend to have, 9 times out of 10, I will have like 5 minutes in between clients, but from the time like one leaves and the next one comes,
Right.
there'll always be a little gap, so you'll have like a sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, my back is knackered.
Yeah.
It kills all the time. My legs hurt a lot.
I think they should be. Oh god. I think there should be like hairdresser yoga, where all the hairdressers come together. And
I
do
think
some
that's a
downward
good
dogs, just for the
idea.
rest of us, you know?
I might put that together. Just get everyone together and do
Yeah.
it. Because honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't hit you till the end of the day either. You get home and you go to
You get
do
home
something.
and, like, you feel like your legs pulsing after
Yeah,
having a busy day.
and then you're back. Cause I like foil like for hours on end. It's like I stand like a prawn all day. So I'm like, I literally feel like that. And you go home and you try and sit down. It's like you don't know what's worse, standing or sitting.
Is it? You
Well, I recently cracked it because I've stood for however many years, but I recently had surgery, so I've had to take a sit-in and cut in hair now, and it's the best
Yeah,
thing
because
I've ever
there's
done.
the stools, right? Matthew's actually sat on one right now. There's high stools where you can literally sit like on a horse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Saddle.
got like I think it's just like a normal stool, with like a bit of a back on it as well, and I sit on
So
that now
you
and cut
can
hair.
have a
It's
bit of
class.
like rest,
Yeah.
like.
And I've noticed recently that it has made a hell of a difference.
Yeah.
I only
yeah.
tried sitting to do things for the first time the other day because I've just started trying to train in extensions. And someone said to me, yeah, they were like, just sit to do it. And I was like, because I've never sat to do anything hair-wise in my life, I just can't get in the swing of
It
it.
is weird. It took me ages to get used to like going from like standing over someone and cutting to being like sat there like that then with someone.
Yeah, it's completely
It is
different.
odd. Changes how you look at
It was
hair.
training
Fine.
yourself then, I suppose, isn't you?
To an extent,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I did
different
have to
angles,
look
yeah.
at it from a different perspective, you know what I mean?
Old.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is hard because you just get so used to standing all the time, and that's the only way I've ever learned.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm the same, like, where I used to work, I always faced this way, and now I normally work where you were sitting. And if I try working that end, I can't. Like, I feel like I forget everything
Yeah.
I know because I'm just the opposite.
Yeah.
It's just, you get so used to things.
So you just said trained there, the word trained.
Yeah.
So if somebody's listening to this now and they're like, oh, I've always fancied doing like hair in general, explain to me the difference between, like, it's what we talked about a little bit just then, isn't it? Like barbers, hairdressers, cutting. Where do you start? You have got a love of colour. Has that come from just generally hairdressing and starting colour, or were you always colour first?
I think I always knew I was going to go down the colour path of it, but I think it wasn't until like after lockdown when I was just kind of in my house by myself. I've always had fun hair, and you live somewhere where people don't really have many fun things. But then I started to realise it's because no one was offering it. So it's just like bright colours was something I kind of, like, I had a bit of training in there, but I kind of taught myself through lockdown.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like, that's one thing you don't learn.
Yeah, it's so much more with colour specifically. It's so much more like scientific than I anticipated.
Yeah.
You're working with, it's chemicals, really, isn't it? It's reactions, right?
Yeah, you've got to think of everything. So, like, sometimes I ask people questions. They're like, just put the colour on. I'm like, I need to know everything before I do it.
Yeah,
Because, like, it can go so wrong.
yeah.
And it's like a
Right.
colour wheel as well.
Can it go? Talk to me more
Good
about that.
luck.
How easily can it go wrong?
Oh, my God, I'm getting nervous. Even talking about it makes me feel bad. But like,
Sorry, I might just have to have a skinhead.
oh
my
yeah,
party
it'll be
tomorrow.
fine. It'll be fine.
Cool, no. I had
Don't
enough
suit
time,
you.
however.
However,
But for you, tell us a story about Goon. I want to know all about this. I want to know about, again, the salon, the barber. The barber's called Goon. What? Have you
What do you
always
mean?
done that? Like, I don't know anything about you really, so talk to me about like the business. Is it your business? How is it set up? Why are the colours? Why is it green and pink? Like, just tell us all about it. What did you used to do before this, if you did?
Cryptic, innit?
Very cryptic.
I could make myself an enigma now,
Yeah,
couldn't I?
you could make yourself the equivalent of Banksy.
Super unknown.
That Ralph Goon.
Oh,
Don't know where
who's
his
he?
barber is or like who he is really.
No, like I said, I've been doing it for 10 years now. I'm 35.
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
I didn't do anything for that. I came out of school with nothing, just like GCSEs, so I just worked wherever I could kind of thing. Nothing I would ever want to call a career. Bit of retail, McDonald's, oi oi.
Oh, cool.
And then I worked in the DVLA for a couple of years.
The DVLA?
Yeah, I worked down there in Swansea. Oh, they got a big office in Morriston in Swansea.
Oh, okay.
I just worked in there, like just admin stuff. Super boring.
You hated it though?
Yeah. Oh, it was awful. But I don't like... Growing up, I was always interested in my own hair, styling it and everything. Do you know what I mean? Every day before school, it would be like freshly washed, styled. If they didn't style right, I'd go and wash it again, style it again. Like, I was very particular.
What age was that, do you remember?
All through school.
All through school?
Pretty much all through school. As soon as I started styling my hair, you know, probably, I don't know, maybe like 12 or 13, say. Barbering started getting big maybe like 12, 13 years ago or something. Like, I started like really pushing more. Like before then, everyone just went to like unisex hairdressers, didn't they?
Yeah.
There wasn't much of like a proper barber shop scene going back when I was a kid. I don't remember, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I started going to a barber shop and it just seemed good, seemed interesting. It wasn't that I had a passion for hair, it just seemed good. And I was just like, oh, I'm just going to go to college and see what happens. I in no way thought I'd have a career. I was in my head, I was like, oh, it'd be good if I could cut the boy's hair over the house and stuff like that. That's all it ever would have been.
Yeah, handy
That's
skill
all I
to
ever.
have,
Yeah,
like.
just a bit of a cool skill if a boys need a trim, sound. And it just kind of escalated from there. It's been a bit of a whirlwind 10 years, to be fair, in the industry. It's been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, worked for a couple of years, worked here and there. When I moved to Merthyr then, I worked with my good friend Guy Ali, Guy and Co Barbers in Merthyr as well.
Why are barbers always called Guy? Is that a thing? That's genuinely a thing, you know.
That.
Oh, I know
Definitely.
one
Guy. Tony and Guy. Like there's so many like Guy barbers everywhere. Carry on.
Yeah, worked there for a bit when I moved to Merthyr. And the gym I was using had this like hut above it. I wasn't doing anything, it was just like a storage place. I was asked at one point by someone who owned the gym at one point if I wanted to take it on, but it was like too early and I was like, oh, I'm not ready to have my own place yet.
And at that point, were you going to like people's houses to do cuts or like?
No, I was working in Guys then at this point. I was working in Merthyr. I'd been working for years before it in like other shops, but but then properly, like when I was at Guys then, it like properly like took off big time then really well, yeah. So I was with him for just under 2 years. And yeah, like I said, I was using this gym. They had new owners, and I'd been with Guy like 13 months, and I felt ready. And I thought, oh, I want to take a bit of a plunge now. I'm like, everything's going really well. I'm enjoying it. So I approached the gym about this hut, and then just went from there. Then turned it into Goon.
Nice. So, Letitia, you rent a chair.
Yeah.
So I had no idea this was a thing. Because, like, normally my sister's friend Emily, love her, little shout out for Emily there, she comes round and does all of my family's, I don't know if this is a Valleys thing. Is that a Valleys thing where, like, a hairdresser friend will just come round and everyone will go to this person's house and they'll all have their hair done in one night?
I remember, like, I always kind of went to salons, but I always remember there'd be the off chance someone would come to my house and they'd be like, I'll cut yours as well.
Genuinely now,
right.
I think I might be one of the first people in my family to go elsewhere and to go to a salon to have done. And it's only because when I've been acting and on the road, if I needed my fringe done, I can't come all the way back home just for Emily to do it or for somebody else to do it. So I've had to always just find somewhere.
Yeah.
So I sound so stupid in it, but I'm quite new into like what a salon even is and things. So for anyone listening or watching, hi, rent a chair. Somebody explain to me what's that and why are you doing it? What's the benefit of doing that?
It's something I never thought I would do. So when I came out to school, I came out with like no GCSEs and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I ended up, my mother was like, you've got to do something. So I went and done, for an interview for an apprenticeship, ended up loving it, and I just stayed there forever. I never thought I would leave.
So you got interested
Shout out to Auntie Hayla, I'm just no longer open. But...
There we are. You were an apprentice.
Yeah, so I never done like
in
college or anything. I just literally, I remember being in Reading Festival with my friends, and I done my first year of sixth form, and we were going to go back like 2 days after that, and the girl was like, oh, can you believe we're going back to school tomorrow? And I was like, I might not go back. And they're like, oh, shut up, Tish. What are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know. And I came home and I literally had an interview there, and I thought I'd have to go to college and everything, and they were like, no, you learn everything here. So that's kind of how I learned.
So you really went straight into it, pretty much.
Yeah, you're just thrown in the deep end, which I like better, because you could tell me anything and I'm not going to understand it. So yeah, that's what I done. I didn't need any GCSEs or anything.
Amazing. And that was in the salon where you worked for the salon, right?
Yeah.
So this is slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah, so what happened then is he was closing. This time last year, we found out he was going to close. And I was kind of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And my mother knows Jane, who owns this salon. And I just remember my first thought being was like, I'm going to message. And I had no idea what renting a chair was, what it entailed. All I knew was I'm not financially responsible enough to do that. But then I came down and they were like, oh, this is how it works. And it was just a case of I don't say how much, but I pay weekly to have a chair here. I supply all my own colour and everything like that. And you're completely like your own boss. You do whatever hours you want, whatever services, everything your own way.
And I suppose in a weird way
it's like having a salon without having a salon.
Yeah, and I guess for you, especially here, you're able to work alongside other people who are also doing their own thing. So there's no kind of, am I right in saying there's no like competition?
No, it's not. Like some of us do, like 2 other girls here do colour and they're really good as well, but it doesn't feel competitive because we still all help each other out.
Yeah.
Which was the main thing I was worried about. I love being part of like a team.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't want to lose that. But then when I came here, it felt the same.
And I suppose every day then, if there's different people renting chairs at different times, every day's different.
Yeah.
You're not just going in with the same 3-4 people every single day.
Yeah, some days, some people, I'm like, where's so-and-so? I haven't seen them all week. And then when you see them then, it's like, oh, so it just gives the week that bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just me, and sometimes they're all here and I'm not, but it's just, you don't know where you come in or go in.
Yeah.
You can just do everything by yourself, and it's like having so much more freedom than when I don't think I could go back to being employed now.
No.
As much as I loved it. I just prefer
I
it.
ever work for anyone again.
No, everyone...
You're on the other side of that, aren't you? Because you kind of are the boss of that salon and your friends rent through you, is it?
Governor.
The governor.
No, yeah, so obviously I got my shop, I pay rent to the gym monthly just for like, shop
Space,
rent.
like.
And then I got 2 boys, Nathan and Cameron, who rent chairs off me then. It's just, it helps grow the business, do you know what I mean? It helps you just keep pushing and pushing and
I suppose
getting
they've
bigger.
got their clients they're bringing with them, so they come to Goon and then they see that
They've
place.
got that chair and they've got the shop's kind of reputation to help them build then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're using
Yeah, it
what
works
I've
that way
made
as
and
well.
what I've sort of created to help boost them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So have you two ever done any like, like we're doing this podcast now and this is a special because we've come here. Have you two ever gone anywhere to do somebody's hair and where you've had a wild experience? Have you ever done anything like that? Like have you done it at a festival or you cut somebody's hair and gone, oops, that wasn't... I'm already looking at Ralph over there who's like, yeah, which story
I was once quite inebriated and took about 2 hours to cut your hair. Remember that? It just kept banking out. Just kept zoning out and I'd just be like, half like 20 minutes. Until he was like, bitch, that's hurting, that is.
You were trimming my hair at the back here, I could feel where I'm rubbing now is exactly where it was. And after a while I was like, I don't want to tell him how to suck eggs, but yeah, I've been cutting that particular part of my hair for quite a while now. And I was like, Beach, you right? He went, yeah, why? I was like, that's like starting to hurt, mate. I've had that. And he went,
Like a chicken
and
scratch.
he just silently laughed. He's bent, buckled over. You were absolutely like, you were gone. You were absolutely gone.
So I did a 24-hour barber-thon for charity. I'd cut hair for 24 hours. 2
Wow.
years ago,
Straight?
yeah.
24 hours
out,
straight?
Yeah.
No break?
No.
Fair play.
What was that for? Why did you do that?
Charity over Christmas time. Just wanted to do it.
Nice. So to raise funds for...
It was just like not homeless, like shoebox appeal
Oh, yeah.
for stuff like that. It wasn't through like a specific charity. Like it was a couple of people who were fundraising. I just thought, I'll do the same, get everything I need, and then donate it then to the appeal.
Oh, nice.
So I did that, cut hair for 24 hours.
Oh, my God. So you had people coming in at like 5 in the morning?
3, 4, 5, yeah. All night, all through the night.
What time did you start and what time did you finish?
9 a.m. to 9 a.m. I started.
Oh.
Did like a 9 till 9. The best part was during the night when all the boys came up. They kept it going during like the tough, what I thought was going to be tough, like 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. I put a few of the boys in who I was friends with, and fair play to them. They all stayed up there for a couple of hours. They brought a few cans up, and we ended up having a good laugh. And then that made that really hard stint easy then. Because we were just having a crack up there for a few hours, weren't we?
Yeah.
Around 4 or 5 o'clock, it started to get a bit weird. It started to get a bit, sleep deprivation.
You're getting a bit sketchy, baby.
Yeah,
Your razors are like, whoa.
Yeah.
But like, I went to sleep on the...
You slept the sleeping bag
So
outside?
it was the middle of December, and like the gym is not a warm place.
Just a big tin shed.
It's just a big tin
Huge
shed. And I brought my sleeping bag with me, and I thought, I'm gonna shut my eyes for an hour. Well, I didn't even think it was gonna be an hour, and then I woke up about 4:04.
A couple of hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I didn't make all the way. I don't know how you did it. It was insane.
I guess it's because I was able to be up and about, didn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than like if I sat down, I think that would have been game over.
But we had boys turning up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. They'd been out drinking in Merthyr.
And then came for a haircut, knowing you were doing that.
One of the boys came from.
Yeah.
He came from like a local pub, popped up for his haircut, and then had a taxi waiting for him to take him down to town, like 8, 9 o'clock, and he was like half cut, came in, he was like, oh yeah, I'll go straight to town now. And the taxi was outside waiting, then he was just straight down.
Oh my gosh. So how many people did you end up, do you know the numbers?
24, I cut 20, I did 1 an hour, I was quite strategic about it, I didn't go like flat out back to back, I gave everyone an hour so I could take my time and then just not have to be like rushed and chaotic.
Yeah.
So I did 24, 1 an hour. And raised like £1,300.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, that's amazing. I think that's a one clap situation, is it?
It is.
One clap for
thing?
Ralph.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We started, haven't we? One clap for if we think somebody's a legend or done really well, we let one clap for, but we try and get it together, don't we?
Yeah.
That was good though. You were pretty much in with us then.
I went on that.
Have you got any questions for them? Seeing as you're literally, for anyone listening,
I'm just having a really lovely time.
It's half complete. Is that right?
Yeah.
As in putting the dye on.
What's half a half?
Eh?
Quarter.
Quarter. Another reason I got no GCSEs.
What's half and half? Oh, it's class. Honestly, I was like, what?
And there's a third
I
left.
had to think because I wasn't sure if it was a trick question.
I know.
I was like chips and curry sauce.
Literally all of us went,
That's half and half.
Well, chips and rice.
chips and rice, isn't it?
That's good saying it though, considering I got to mix up like colours by like...
This is the
Percentages.
You
Yeah,
did that, and
done. I've got a
Kaysha
third
looked at me.
left.
Yeah, Kaysha looked at me like this. Who am I having my hair done with? Listen, in Letitia we
The back of your
trust.
head is starting to resemble a particular
Character.
video game character.
I
I'm gonna
agree.
say, and that's it.
Any
That's all
little
I'm going
guesses,
with.
Kaysha?
No.
Super Mario. Just pink bow.
Class. Have you got any questions for the person doing your hair?
No, I'm half asleep
Or
there,
for
I'm
Ralph?
honest.
Yeah, I won't lie. For anyone listening, you
Super
probably think it is
therapeutic having your
Kaysha
hair
there.
done.
I am here.
You
I am
were
here.
babbling on there, and I was going, she hasn't said a word. This
No.
is brilliant. We're coming back
Look,
here,
she's
definitely.
lovely.
She's normally like made fun of me about 5 times already by now.
I've got it in me.
I was zoned out there right now because you're
I
having
am,
your
like,
head
so
played
calm.
with. It's
Like-
lush, isn't it?
To be fair though, I think we should go back to this because when I've been having a haircut or whatever in the house with my family around, I don't have the same experience as when I go in and sit one-on-one with somebody. You two must realise that, like, you're basically counsellors, right, for your clients.
Yeah.
Do you have some people, like, break down in the chair because they start talking about their day or something that's happened to them and the reason why they're having the haircut for a certain thing, like a funeral or something like that? Or, like, you must have, like, some dramatic stuff happen.
I try to sort of advocate, obviously, for like mental health and stuff. I try to help as much as I can, do what I can. And I know that obviously, like, people will speak to you in like a barber shop and a salon environment. But then when I took on the shop, then I was on my own for 2 years. So what I noticed is a lot of my clients did open up a lot more because it was just me in the shop for 2 years before I took Cam and Nathan on. It was just me up there. So I noticed in that 2 year period that a lot of boys like opened up a lot more, spoke a lot like in confidence to me, and you know there were tears and stuff like that, and you know it was just nice, and it made me realise like people do on this. Do you know what I mean?
And it's like a 2 for 1, isn't it?
It makes a hell of a difference.
Yeah, it's like 2 for 1. Like, you sort out your problems unofficially, as in you're not expecting like a result. You're not expecting that the person doing your hair to turn around and give you answers, but it's a chance for you to talk to somebody in confidence, like
nice
you say. And you look banging coming out of there.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like win-win. Feel good, look good.
I go to Ben's in Newbridge, and I've been going there for, oh God, I don't know now.
Is that what it's called, Ben's?
Ben's, yeah.
Ben's in Newbridge?
Ben's Barbers.
We're just going to connect you all together on this collaborative...
It must have been about like 10, maybe more than 10 years actually, because it was quite funny actually. When I lived in Newbridge, there was quite a lot of barbers there, but it literally, as you go across the terrace, it said on the one barbers, it was gentlemen's barbers.
Oh, we're getting into it. This is the thing I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
so they would not cut my hair. Now
they wouldn't cut it.
They wouldn't cut my hair.
As in, you went in and asked, and they were like, "No, sorry, you're not a man."
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like I understand obviously men's and women's hair are different, and the way my like head shape is, it's all different. I know that. But yeah, they were like, "No, we're not cutting." I was like, "But you do realise I have the same style as any man, like." Like, my, don't get me wrong, styles have changed, but how I have it cut now, I obviously have like fades on the side and stuff. I'm not asking you to cut it like
you don't want like a curly
hair.
bob or like long luscious.
Yeah, like if I went in with your hair and I would understand them going, no, actually.
Yeah.
But look at the style of my hair.
But like,
it's relatively the same.
Is that because, for my head, could they? Or is it that they're going, I don't really do long hair? Is that really different?
It's more of that. I've turned down like more is it women, but I have turned down the odd man in the past who's wanted like particular long hairstyles, and I just said, look, it's out to my skill set. I don't want you to be no, not so much not my thing, just something I wouldn't be as confident doing, and I wouldn't want them to be disappointed. So I just I'd rather be honest and not put myself under that pressure.
I would completely understand that if I went in with long hair.
No, definitely.
But that's the thing. I went in with short back and sides, like.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
No, yeah, I've always said I don't differentiate at all. Like, I have got female clients, but because they've got short hairstyles, in that sense, to me, that doesn't make a difference. Like, I don't notice, like, you know, if I'm putting a skin fade on a woman, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
I've never seen the difference in that sense, putting a skin fade on a man or a woman.
And that's when I went into Ben's and I was like, can you do it? He was like, yeah, of course I can, jump in.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, cool. He was like, it makes no difference to me. So I've stayed with him all these years.
Yeah.
Going back to what you say about opening up, I can go in there because he knows all my family from Newbridge. So you go like, how's Bamp?
Yeah,
how's your uncle? And it's like, sometimes you can have a conversation with someone like him that you wouldn't necessarily have with like a family member. So like, obviously, you know,
he's removed.
Yeah, like obviously you know that obviously my Bamp got Alzheimer's. So Ben has cut my Bamp's hair as well for like years.
Yeah.
So he'll go in and he goes, how's he doing? And I can openly, honestly say how he's doing. Where sometimes you don't really want to talk to family about it because it gets a bit too emotional.
There's no repercussions of an emotional response from you with him as there would be with. But I can kind of like
get it off my chest without having like the breakdown, like, or you know. Or say it to a family member where they might break down and you'd be like, oh, shit.
Oh, God, we've opened that can of worms.
Yeah. But I can just go in and just say what I've been up to in the week. And I feel it's great. Like you said, it's a bit of therapy, like.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's free. Well, you pay for a haircut.
I pay for my haircut, like, yeah. But I'm in there, like, every 10 days.
Yeah. Does
So-
your hair grow fast?
Very
Is this
fast.
honestly, I feel like such a numpty. Can I say numpty? Can I say numpty?
Twat.
Just say dickhead.
All right. Look at you both.
Look at
You were
how
straight
quick I
in it. You could say this. You could say that. People would believe it. Look at you. Shorter hair grows faster.
It's just, you see it growing quicker. You notice
Yeah.
it.
Notice it more. Right.
So I always like, people will say to me, oh, I can't believe boys have a skin fade every week. And I say, like, if you're clean shaven, you think of how many men will literally clean shave every 3-4 days. And I think it's the same principle, literally cutting down to skin. So you'll notice that in 2-3 days.
Yeah.
So it is that you'll notice it come through, and yeah, by Sunday, you'll know, like, you'll see the difference on your hair.
Yeah.
It's like when you think about it, your fringe, like everyone says, oh, my fringe is growing so fast. And it's like, it's not growing any faster than the rest of your hair, really.
Yeah.
It's just because it's short.
I think with
You're
a fringe,
noticing it.
you know, because you've got a style of fringe, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
Like, for me, since I had the block fringe to begin with, and then because I was in this 70s show, I let it grow out, and I thought, oh, it looks better when it's like, you know, the 70s, like, to the side, what do you call that, like a fanned fringe or whatever, rather than block or whatever, just swoops. That looks better longer, but if I had now have dried and done my fringe so that it was like pushed up, like volumized with a brush, honestly, if I straightened it now, it'd be like, but I'm Claudia Winkleman in like a bitch. I can't see anymore. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm driving, I'm like, I can't see. Or like, I'll flick my hair and I'll be like, it's in my eye. So, yes, I'm in desperate need of this moth being
I'm
sorted
trying
out.
really hard. I could just about see the mirror over there.
Oh, other way. I know there's a mirror.
I-
there.
I-
I'm standing in
We're on
front
the
of
correct side,
it.
I stayed
It's like everywhere you go.
Oh my god, I've just seen the back.
You
Oh
see
my
the
god,
back.
it's so exciting.
I was a little bit on a whim there, and I was just like,
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell me you're doing that. I'm really
No,
excited
I didn't
now.
know I was doing it. I kind of
I
just
love
going
that.
with
She's
the
making it up.
flow.
Go with the flow.
I like that.
I love
Winging
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's
I do
one of the
that
best
in
things
just-
happen.
In life.
Life, yeah. Just get up and see how the day goes.
This is a better view.
For anyone listening, Kaysha's been moved away from the
She's
aim,
turned
so
like
she
this.
can't
She'll
see
just
me.
turn
we
like
just
this.
I get bullied on this podcast. I get absolutely bullied. Would you like another biscuit, Kaysha?
Oh, go on then, yes,
What one
please.
would you like?
Shall I be biscuit man
Yeah,
again?
go on then.
Oh,
I'll do
it's
biscuit man.
got to be your custard cream, please.
No, I'm going to go chocolate this time, I think. I
Thank
just
you.
want to make sure, this is the thing, isn't it? You know when you go over somebody's house and they put a plate of biscuits out?
Do you
If
want
there's
biscuit,
somebody...
Dad? Do you want me to feed you a biscuit?
No, I'm okay with it. Thank you. That would be nice, though.
That's a
But
different podcast.
Yeah. If there's like a biscuit, you know, you do the polite thing in it of like there's a teapot, you put biscuits out. It's such a British thing, I reckon. In Spain, my family put like cake out, right, and it's gone in seconds because it's
Everyone
like
just goes bosh.
yeah. Over here, you do the polite thing,
Everyone's
which is
quite-
what I've done there. And unless somebody goes, "Do you want one?"
I
they
have to
wouldn't
drink
just
I
go.
have to
"Oh."
just drink the tea. Go.
We've
just
all
eat the
finished
pack.
our tea, and now I'm like, well, I wanted a biscuit with my tea, but I was being polite. I didn't want to keep getting up and like tucking in. Do you know what I mean?
I brought I had 4, and I had to like tell myself. But that's only that's rookie numbers usually.
Yeah, what's an
just being
acceptable amount of
polite.
biscuits to eat in one sitting? That's
All
a fun
of
question,
them.
isn't it?
Or, yeah.
Does it
Depends
depend
on
on the biscuit?
Depends on the biscuit and the size of the packet.
Right.
Just saying. Like, 'cause you can get these in doubles, can't you?
What do you mean?
They
You
like
can-
double strips.
Double
innit?
strips.
Yes, true.
Whereas
be like-
like you get a pack of jammy Dodgers and there's only 8 in it.
Oh,
That's
that's,
usually
oh,
an
that's a
egg.
good
Go on.
biscuit, though.
Go on.
that's like 2 mouthfuls, isn't it?
So,
I do custard creams 2 at a time in the house, and I go through like a pack.
right.
Oh.
Healthy. We're I'll tell the listeners a little secret, shall I, Kaysha? Even though we
Well, hang on. Depends on the secret.
Yeah.
You know a lot of my secrets.
I do know a lot of secrets.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Well, just be
Which one
careful
should I-
which one you're saying.
We are, it's not even a big one, I've made this out to be a massive thing now, it's going to be so
It's
disappointing.
gonna be shit, isn't it?
Yeah. We are filming this ahead of time. Is that right? Yeah, ahead of time.
Well, yeah.
Or before time.
Well,
they-
how
as
it
it-
always works.
See, people know that.
Do
It's not
they?
a secret.
Okay, so you know like EastEnders, when they film
She's
when they
fucking
film Christmas in summer. We're doing this with this. This will be out in a few weeks' time, but in real time now, Kaysha's having a funeral tomorrow. Do you want to explain a little bit about that?
No, would you like to?
No, I'm eating my biscuit. I'm giving you the microphone so I
stage.
can stuff my face.
Well, basically, I'm having a party tomorrow for my 30th, which they already know anyway. Said that at the beginning.
True.
So we're going to have some food, some drinks. I don't drink, but everyone else will. We got a band.
I will. I'll drink for you.
Okay, no probs.
I'm nice like that.
I'm not buying them, mind. You have to
No,
buy
no,
them
no,
yourself. That's okay then.
Yeah.
We got a tarot reader, which I think a load of people are excited for that. Yeah, we just have a good time.
Who's the band?
Arcade So 80s.
So it's an 80s band.
Well, yeah, I love the 80s anyway, and they are class. But they are doing a mixture of stuff for me.
Oh, it's like a big tribute set, is it?
Yeah.
The covers and that.
Yeah.
That'd be class. And where is it?
Can I say? Oh yeah, it's out now, isn't it? Newbridge Memo.
The Newbridge
Memo.
Memo.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say everyone's going to be turning up. But
I know.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, you've said it on like I don't know many episodes.
I literally put a post of your birthday on TV2 telling them exactly
Where
when
it
the
was.
party was and where it was. I tagged the Newbridge Memo. I was like, see you on Saturday.
Like, you absolute dickhead.
Oh, we're inundated. There's going to be thousands of people knocking on the door trying to get in. It's the funeral of the century.
I don't know.
Why is it a funeral then?
It's death to my 20s.
Death to your 20s.
I didn't want to do the flirty 30.
Oh,
really
that's the
amazing.
thing, isn't it? Flirty 30.
Yeah, it's not me.
What did you do
everything's
for your
black.
30th?
I was in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Did you feel like it was a big birthday?
No.
I was in Florida. I didn't think about
People
it. Just went on rides.
people say, don't they, that 30, all of a sudden, life makes a bit more sense and you know what you're doing and your career seems to be in...
30 didn't do much for me, but as they've ticked over, I know about it more. I think about it more now.
Yeah, so if you think about when you were... What are you now, 35? So if you think about when you were 25, were you more chaotic then? And were you fumbling around going, oh my gosh, or not really?
Well, I didn't have no path or nothing, obviously. Like, I hadn't
Yeah.
started barbering. Well, I didn't, like, I don't know. Yeah, I never really had any career goals. So, like, then it was just get up and go, see what happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I suppose everything's more in order now.
Yeah.
But it's not that it was planned or anything, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, for anyone listening, she's now facing me. Oh, my gosh, Kaysha, your hair right
Move your
now.
head. Move your head there. No, back a bit more. No. Stop.
No!
Stop. Stop. There.
There you go.
You can't see now, can you?
Just stay there. Yeah.
This is the best episode we've ever done.
I'm a bit nervous, look, 'cause this is
You are.
definitely party
Listen, I've known
hair.
Kaysha quite a long time, and I can tell.
I know, but this
she's
is not
calm as a
funeral
cucumber on the
hair.
outside, but inside she's like shit.
I've literally had every colour under the sun on my hair.
What's been your favourite colour that you've ever had in your hair? Sorry, I can't. As somebody who doesn't really do anything to her hair, I can't believe what's happening to you right now. I'm like, are you joking?
See, this just feels like a normal day to me. Like,
It's bright.
I know it is. I can see it in the top of there.
you said to go as
It's
bright as we
electric.
I do
can.
realise I can see it in the pot there.
Don't look. Don't ruin it.
Oh no, I don't want to look at it on myself.
You can't see like the pattern.
No.
Here we are
We're
then.
good.
Can I ask a question for Letitia?
Yeah.
I always remember, like, if you had bright colours in your hair, give it like a week, and it was completely dull. Like, has it got better now? Is it like tattoo ink, where like?
Not particularly.
No?
There's some things. Like,
No, it's still shit.
I only started
Why not
like
they
8
come
years
back?
ago. So, like, I kind of started when things had progressed a bit anyways.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's some things. It's all down to the client, basically. So the bad news is you've got to wash your hair in nice cold water. So it's just things like that. Depends how you maintain it. Because you can't make bright colours permanent because of the science behind it. So they'll never really progress past what they are now.
So it's mainly like things like washing your hair in cold water. I didn't know that. See?
Yeah, I
didn't
got-
know.
The less you wash your hair, the better.
I've
So
been
I
told
wash
that
mine
before.
once a week.
That's probably why colours have always stayed really good, because I don't like hot showers. I have like quite a cold shower. I know, we're so
You might as well
opposite.
get a
we-
nice bath. Oh, the hotter. Honestly,
Yeah,
for
you
me,
want it
if
to
I
burn,
don't
don't
feel
you?
like I'm about
I
to
know.
collapse, is a
I know.
problem. Honestly,
See, that's disgusting.
I want my lungs to inhale the steam. I want
God,
I want
no.
to steam my voice at the
No.
same time.
I just jump in there and jump back out.
In and out.
Do the job,
In and out,
get it done,
done.
get out.
Class. We are
Not a
different,
time
like
of
aren't
day.
we?
Very different.
So different.
I'm more of a I get in, I wash hair, wash board, get out. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
set list, get out there.
Set
Stuff
list.
to do.
Set list. I'll open with that and I'll close with that. Done.
Like a full
Might go
tour.
an encore if I forget to
Maybe an
brush my teeth.
encore if I need to shave my legs, like, maybe.
Us people actually have things to do in life.
I haven't.
I know.
Clearly, I don't do anything.
They don't.
Yeah.
Do you?
Flipping heck. Got
Do you
several
wanna-
projects on the go, Kaysha, constantly.
What?
It's exhausting.
The garden.
The garden's become
The
one.
garden wall. That's all I've heard this week. You even offered me to come over
I'm sorry.
yesterday,
What,
and I went,
what
no.
we call the garden now? Come Santorini.
Come Santorini,
It
she's
genuinely-
painted it all bloody white. Like,
Excuse me.
She was like, oh, you can
Sorry,
come
sorry,
over
she's-
if you want to. I got to paint the wall. I went, like, fuck, I said, because if I come
You
over...
can come over if you want
I
to.
literally,
We're
I would be
painting.
painting
I
the
got
wall.
two
And she
paintbrushes.
sat like this.
With a cup of tea. You missed the spot, Kaysha.
Yeah.
Watch your floor now. Don't.
No.
But I didn't tell you what happened when I was painting the wall, did I?
No.
Just
can
when
spin
I
back
thought
now.
I was becoming a dog mom, I was not.
Oh.
I was painting, you know, quite again therapeutically, like la 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 la, painting this wall white. And I was at the top of the steps in the garden, and Matthew's got 2 dogs, right? Frank is like an old man's spirit, and he looks at you, and you're like, oh my god, he's questioning my existence, and I can have a conversation with him, and he's wise, you know. Dot, nothing there. Like it's like. Hello. So anyway,
Aww.
Dot has never ever, as far as I've been in yours and been around, I've never seen her brush past that metal pole. Not once in her life, ever. Never, 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 never. I have metal paint on a brush, and I'm like la 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 la, painting this pole, going, oh, it looks so nice and matte, and it looks really sleek. I blinked, I saw a white fluff. And I looked up and Dot was on the top of the steps. Now, Dot's got like a white coat, hasn't she?
white and black, yeah.
White and black. But the bit of her arm, the top of her arm's white. No longer. She's got a sleeve and it's black metal paint. I honestly could have thrown something at her. I was
She
like,
came in, so I'm sat on the settee, right, in the house, and she comes in to me and just sort of like sits
Dot,
down
not me.
on the...
I was crying outside.
Yeah. She sits down next to me, and I look, I thought, that's not the pattern of the... What's going on here?
That's not the pattern she had when I got her.
She's got a
She's
sleeve.
different with it. I looked, and then, yeah, she got a massive streak of hammerite going in down her arm. And I thought the same as her. I thought,
Shut up, is it still there?
Yeah.
that's it, yeah, that'll be it for weeks. I'll have it.
Weeks. And she thinks she's so cool now. She's got a little sleeve like. It's metal paint.
And I honestly,
And I
the
had
same
to
thing.
redo
I've
it.
never
I was
ever
like-
seen her ever brush past that pole.
Not
or,
once.
like,
No,
not
not once.
No,
It's
once.
because I was painting it. She
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
great.
And then she made you really fall over.
I was
yesterday as
home
well.
alone. I was at the top of the steps, and I swear to God, I just finished painting this wall white. When you go white paint onto concrete, right, you're trying to get the edge. You know, it was quite like I was like, oh, I've just done it. I swear to God, I stepped back to look at this wall to be like, I've done a good thing. That's a nice, strong white wall now, ready for summer in the garden. Dot barks, and I'd forgotten they were there because they were behaving themselves, right? They were above this wall on the grass. Dot barks. I jumped a mile. And instead of holding on to several solid pieces of concrete around me, I went for the bucket of white paint that was just leaning on the step, on the top of the step. I mean, I broke the fall. Also, you didn't even ask me if I was right. I fell, down the steps. I fell down 2 steps, holding on to this bucket. It went over, and the remaining white paint in the bucket went down the steps. So by the time Matthew had returned home, not only had I painted the white wall, I wouldn't allow this splash of paint to be there as an artistic choice. I'd also painted all of the steps white, but only down to half. So now there's just 4 steps at the top that are white, and the others I gave up on because I was like, I'm done now. I hate painting. When he left the house 2 days ago, I said, I love painting. I'll paint the wall. When he came back, I was like, I hate painting, and Dot's got a sleeve, and I fell.
You're slowly discovering the reality of home ownership is just you're constantly painting. That's why I hate it. I haven't stopped painting in about 14 years. I just across various properties, just
Painting walls.
it's like, oh, what should I do with my weekend? Well, there's always painting to do. Always. It never ends.
Do I decide to carry
There's
on?
always painting to do.
But it's like the Forth Bridge, isn't it? It's like you just constantly. In fact, I found it the other day. The Forth Bridge isn't going to be painted continuously anymore.
What Forth Bridge?
What are you talking about?
They say the Forth Bridge, isn't it?
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
What about the
It's like a saying, like a project that never ends.
Oh, the fourth. Why
'Cause
can't
with the-
we
Yeah.
so-
break
Because
it?
would the fourth bridge
With the
create,
fourth bri-
you just keep walking over bridges or something? Is it
So-
4 bridges?
Or
mate?
maybe.
No. So
Is it like a square of bridges?
the
or-
Forth Bridge is a bridge in Scotland, right, over the Forth River.
Wait, are you? Is
Also,
this
real
real?
place.
No, it was
I can't tell
fake.
he's taking the piss.
Yeah, no, generally, so it was famous because once they got to the end of the bridge, painted it, it was time to start the other side.
Oh.
So when in projects like never ending, you go, Christ, like painting the Forth Bridge because it never ended.
I never in
Wow.
my life.
Well,
Apparently,
Matthew
that's not
Palmer
the
of
case
class.
anymore. But that's what life feels like when you own a house. As soon as you do one room, it's like, right, that other room I painted 4 years ago is now ready to paint again, and it's just like, and Kate is like, I love painting. I'm like, give it time.
He gave me a day. I
I
was like,
gave
I'm
you
done.
2 days and you're done with it now.
I'm done.
Yeah, absolutely. And nothing makes a house look worse than a cheap painting job.
Excuse. What? How? Whoa.
Was that a dig?
My
Well, I
painting
got
job.
half a painted staircase and 2 painted walls.
And one painted dog.
Yeah,
I'm done, but I painted dogs.
yeah. I got a painted dog, half a painted staircase, 2 painted walls and 8 painted walls. Do you know? So yeah, I
Can't
rest
get
my
the staff,
case.
can
Like.
you? Anyway, what's next with hair? Back to hair.
Where are we?
So I'm just
Painting
going
hair.
to leave it a bit
Painted
now.
hair. For how long?
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
10 more minutes.
10 minutes.
And then
What on
we
earth
can-
will we talk
We
about
can
for
wash
10
it
minutes?
off. Oh my god.
Do the cuppa.
Another one.
Well, then that was shit.
Oh my god, I got
What did you
coffee.
do?
I just made it. I'm not in my usual kitchen. I
You
tried my
haven't got the
best.
setup.
As in, like, the boiled water here is vastly different to the boiled water.
Dreadful.
It's like a Michelin star chef. He's got to have this.
Yeah, I didn't have my tools.
Different hard water area.
In terms of tea, though, we've done that, haven't we? How you like your
What
tea?
about it? Oh, how I like
Do you drink
it.
a lot of tea in a day? If I worked in a salon, I would be ill.
Copious
Yeah.
amounts of coffee.
I'd be continuously chugging down the tea, like, to get through the day.
You just get so
just
used to
coffee
drinking it cold
all
as
day.
well.
Is it? You drink
Got
coffee
like
all
a,
day?
Like a jug of filter
This
coffee.
is the one
and it
I
just
will
goes and goes
say.
and goes.
The one great thing about your shop is that you take your coffee seriously, and whenever I
fuck
go
around
have a
with
haircut, it's always good coffee. Like and you've now got a fridge full of like beer and
Pop and liquid
pop.
death.
Yeah, liquid death. Like
What's your favourite beer? Have you got Tiny Rebel in there?
Club Tropica, number 1.
Oh,
All
That's
day.
the best.
Yeah,
Nice.
greatest beer ever made, if you ask me.
Say louder for the Tiny Rebels at the back.
Tiny Rebel Club Tropica's greatest beer ever made. Can I have some?
There we are, Goon barber.
you've got to start a podcast, but you got to.
That's how we got it.
So obviously the only one I got to try because it was the only one that they made 0%.
Yeah, and you've said before, haven't you, that your favourite 0% is drink is Guinness, right?
Yeah, because Guinness is very, very similar. It's because of how it's made.
You haven't tried 0% gin, have you?
No, because I've never a
But
gin.
you were a
drink.
gin drinker anyway.
That was the only thing that I didn't like.
Is
Was
it?
gin. I
See,
didn't. I
before
didn't like
giving
the.
up, you should have tried gin. Why didn't you try gin before you became...
I tried it. I tried everything.
Right.
I tried like 0%.
Everything and
Everything.
all at the same time.
I tried like a 0% spiced rum before and it didn't hit the same.
I've not done a
No.
rum, but I have tried 0% gin, and to be honest, I can't really tell the difference with the tonic and everything else they put in it.
Tastes
Taste,
leaves,
yeah.
doesn't it?
What?
Gin.
Yeah, it's just grassy.
Yes. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I
kind of like
was
the
always-
equivalent of an alcoholic matcha, which is probably explains why I drink it.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
I was always a whiskey drinker, I was.
Yeah, you were on the rocks, quite
I
literally.
was, I was,
Oh god,
yeah.
you were so on the rocks. Whiskey?
Yeah, I still have a sniff now.
Do you?
Yeah, I just went,
Do you know what? My mother swears
Nice.
by this, right? Sometimes she'll say this when she eventually retires, and basically my mother's a head teacher, and she said she won't come on the pod until she's retired because obviously that's a vastly bad
That's why she
idea.
can just let everything
Yeah,
out.
yeah, she's gonna let rip like, but she'll tell you. She used to be a smoker, right? And I think she still smoked after Alexandra and then before having me, but whatever, however the timeline worked, she gave up smoking overnight. She woke up one morning and she went, "I'm not smoking anymore," and she just stopped, right? And occasionally, even now, and this has been like 20 odd years now, right, or more. God, my maths is so bad. She's gonna be like, "Are you talking? I'm 50." she will go past somebody smoking a cigarette in the street, and she'll just, if she's not concentrating, she'll go, oh, even now, like.
Wow.
So you're constantly gigging in pubs and clubs and stuff. You must get a whiff of people's drinks. Does it make you
Fucking
go?
lovely.
Yeah, but do you then go, oh, I'm gonna go back to it, or do you go, no,
I just can't.
you can't?
I can't.
So you've cold turkeyed like my
Yeah,
mother.
yeah.
You're like, no.
I can't.
Because I'm sure she would say if she had one drag of a cigarette now, that might be it. Like, because it's like yes or no.
I know how bad it is for me. The thought of going back to drink is because I have dreams of. Remember when I rang you in the morning, or I text you on the morning. I was like, I'm not in a.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I really can't stand you at the moment. And you're like, why? And I was like, because I just dreamt that you've made me drink. Because all my dreams are like me drinking in my dreams and just
Well, they're nightmares
fucking up.
then.
Yeah, yeah.
Gosh.
And I wake up the next morning and I go, fuck, I drank. And I'm like, no, it's not. I dreamt it.
That's
So I'm nearly like 3 years now.
sober.
Class.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't
But I did the same with smoking though. I did the same as your mum. Woke up
but
one
you
day and
smoke
was like,
vapes now.
I smoke vapes now, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, blueberry.
I do
It's
wonder.
not a fag, is it?
No, but I do wonder if vaping was a thing when my mother quit, if she'd vape instead, or if she would still go. Because I think they're so different, smoking and vaping. They're two completely
Oh
different
god, yeah.
things.
Like I know people who stopped smoking, but were smoking like the tobacco flavoured big giant things. And I'm like, they weren't for me.
No.
I remember
I
when
do this more in habit
when
now.
they first came out, but like there was a few tobacco flavour ones, and they
they
were
made tobacco,
absolutely.
Oh, like
Really?
tobacco flavoured vape.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
I never.
Like, it was disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
it was, I don't understand why you'd want to do it. It literally, it tasted like vaping through like a tramp sock. It was bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
it was really
I know
bad.
people now who still smoke like the tobacco flavours. And I'm like,
How? Why?
And I'm like,
this-
that
Oh,
is-
surely
it's
it's just
disgusting.
That's probably worse for you than just continuing to smoke normal
mine
cigarettes.
is more than a habit now with a vape. It just, I don't know.
It's just in your hand all the time, like.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
just,
like
yeah.
a fidget toy.
It's
innit?
like
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
fidget ring in it, or
Got
something to do.
Yeah.
constantly.
And in all fairness though, it does keep me, like if I'm doing a lot of stuff on the laptop, if I've got a vape in my hand, I seem to do everything faster. I know that sounds stupid,
Weird, yeah.
but it just keeps my concentration up. I know it's strange, but it's true.
And there's a lot of things to be said for like nicotine as well. For the actual, yes, it's an addictive substance on the rest of it, but it does help you focus. Apparently, like I'm not, you shouldn't listen to this podcast for medical advice.
Oh,
but,
God, no.
Absolutely not. But there is something to be said for the actual benefits of nicotine as a thing. It's a stimulant at the end of the day, isn't it? There's a reason why people are addicted to it, and it can do good.
Do you know what I'm addicted to?
We thought the same thing, didn't we?
I'm addicted to seeing bands. What music are we both into? You both mentioned festivals, I believe, or at least I know that you're going to one right this year. Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm going
2000
to
Trees.
2000 Trees. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, going there.
And you've mentioned Reading Festival, so I assume you're both into your music, and also talk to us about what music you play in your salon and what like motivates you, if you play any at all. You've got a smirk on your face. You just went.
I don't know. Just have to think.
What genres do you like?
I'm a bit all over the place. Like, I love Gaga more than anyone on this planet.
I know.
It's-
I didn't want to
it's
bring
like
it. I
a
wanted you
known
to mention it
thing.
first because I was like, we've got a Gaga fan.
I love her, but then other than that, I'm
Are
a
you gonna
pop.
see her? She's on tour this. Is it
I
this year or
got
next year?
I felt like I was in the trenches and I didn't even get her. My friend ended up getting them, but
Getting
I'm
going?
going though. Yeah, through us. So that's how we manage. So
Okay.
we're both going, but oh my god, we felt like we were on the front line. It was the scariest thing ever.
Well,
Ticketmaster's gone out of
was it
control.
Like, yeah.
Ticketmaster
Is it the
needs to
same
be
as like
stopped.
the Oasis?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Father.
And
That
the
was wild.
dynamic pricing as well.
Oh, they still
my-
did that, did they?
What's that?
I didn't expect Gaga to do it. So it's like, I don't really know how to
They
describe
basically just
it,
made
but it
them
just
more
goes.
expensive when they were like more in demand. When
So
there were
the
like
more
so
they're in
many
people's
people on the
basket.
website, they
That's
just bumped the price
awful.
up. They did it with Oasis because it was like 150 a ticket. Then like a couple of hours later, it was 350 a ticket. And they were like, it's dynamic pricing. So I'm just assuming it's just...
How are they
If you could-
legally allowed to do that?
Apparently, the artist has got the option to turn off dynamic pricing. So I personally didn't think Gaga would have it, but there we are.
Does she see it? That's the thing. Or does
Well,
it just go
that's,
through
that's
the-
my
Yeah,
argument.
that's
That's
the
what
thing,
I like
So
to
all
think.
those people, I bet she doesn't even have the foggiest.
She probably doesn't
She's
even know
not
where
thinking
she's
about
going on tour right now.
Ticketmaster.
But she, if it's next year, like, she's
She's
probably like,
not
where are we
sitting
going?
there being like, oh, what's the prices on Ticketmaster? Like, but it is bad because then so many people then are just buying them, reselling them
Yeah.
for even more again. It's so hard. It's the same for everything. But yeah, I love
I know
Gaga,
Oasis knew all
basically.
about it though, didn't they? Because they were like, we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They were like, suck it up.
Yeah,
And I
and
was
there's a
like,
list
yeah,
of
but
other
I
things
get,
you don't
I
give a
get
shit
that
about.
from them. Like the attitude that you expect.
Yeah, they owned it a bit. They were just like,
Yeah.
no, don't really.
But with Gaga, yeah, I am surprised
Surprised
there.
at that.
Yeah. I was a bit
Stephanie.
disappointed, but Stephanie let us down there, but I'm going, so that's all that matters. That's all I
Definitely let
care
us down,
about.
but we got him before he went
Yeah.
to that. So
I will
whatever.
be enjoying myself.
I think Coldplay have probably done the best recently on tour, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because they did a certain percentage, didn't they, to Music Venue Trust?
Sam
God knows where that
Fender, there
money's
was
gone now.
something in the news about that recently, wasn't it? Sam Fender donated 1% of all of his ticket sales,
Yeah.
I think 1%, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
to go to like grassroots music venues in the UK to make sure that they don't collapse and die.
Yeah. It's a
Much
shame,
like
I
the
think-
Moon in Cardiff and so many other ones that are going.
I think obviously he followed on, didn't he, from Coldplay
Yeah.
with that. So is there quite a few artists doing that?
Yeah.
So I've got the issue of going,
'Cause-
that's great, and then it's going to Music Venue Trust, but then Music Venue Trusts are only spending that money on the venues that are under Music Venue Trust.
Yes, if you're not with them, then
So if you're not
in
with
that.
them, then you obviously your venue is still under threat, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of something that needs to be separated from Music Venue Trust.
Yeah.
Whether it's another fund that venues can apply for,
Yeah.
or something that would be good. But you know,
Yeah.
it's a dodgy one for me, Music Venue Trust. Like it's great for what they're doing, but I would like to know more of where that money is
Where it's actually going.
distributed, and even the venues underneath the Music Venue Trust. Where is that going?
And are they actually getting enough to
Give
from
everyone,
that? Yeah.
to make a difference.
In terms of like gig venues for you too, like where are your favourite places to go to watch a gig? Pubs locally, or do you like going to the big stadiums? Or like...
Not too bothered about arena gigs and stuff like that.
No.
Generally, because Motorpoint Arena is shit in Cardiff.
Yeah, we're going on
Yeah.
Monday actually.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited about it though because I haven't been there for a while and it'd be
It's shit.
interesting to see.
It's shit. The
Yeah,
sound
turns
is
out the
shit.
Yeah,
sound
it's
is
not
shit,
Price
good.
of
isn't it?
things shit.
Really.
Yeah, parking around this shit.
I can't
Getting
remember the
into
last thing I
Cardiff,
saw
shit.
there.
I'm really excited.
What are you
Who
watching?
tell? Fucking sugar babes.
Oh, God, your 8 tickets.
Yeah. I even messaged Letitia about it. Basically, everyone. Are we close to 10 minutes, by the way?
It's been. Do you want me to? I don't want to interrupt.
Do you need to go to the sink?
Yeah,
Just
just
do a little
over.
swap around. Basically, everyone, I thought I was being clever, getting the hottest tickets in town. I'm going to tell this story when Kaysha
I was
goes
going to say yeah, because I know this one.
to get her hair washed.
There you go. I'm going to pop this on
And,
you as well.
I thought I was being clever and
There we go.
decided to buy 8. Well, I needed to get 4 tickets, and on Ticketmaster it went through, but it went blank, and I couldn't you know when it
refresh.
normally
Yeah,
says
so like-
stay on the page, and I was in rehearsals for housemates, and I was like, oh, it's gone blank. It clearly hasn't gone through. Didn't check my bank statements or my emails or anything, but to be fair, there was nothing there at that time. Did it all again for another 4 tickets. Yes, and then I ended up long story short, I ended up buying 8 tickets to see the Sugar Babes on a Monday night.
Well, at least they
in
definitely sold 8
Utility Arena.
tickets.
But then I was like, oh, it's fine, it'll be sold out. So if I put them to... No, is it hell sold out? Obviously. So then I was stuck with... I spent...
No way.
Get this, I
They
spent...
could probably sell it out with the amount of ex-Sugar Babes members.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
If they all just went, we sound...
Bring a
200...
family member.
Bring one each.
I spent like 260 quid more than I should have spent. It was... I spent nearly
You've just
£500.
kept Sugar Babes in business for another fucking year now, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
The most amazing thing happened, though, and I just didn't know this was even a thing, but they emailed Caitlin to say, we noticed that you bought a lot of tickets. Are you are you okay?
Yeah. Are you quite well?
It literally did say that. It was like,
Literally,
we've
it was like-
noticed that you've obviously booked the same thing twice.
You've bought 40% of the tickets for this entire thing.
And they were like, if you want a refund, to be fair to Ticketmaster as well, I didn't expect this.
No,
If you want a refund of one of them, fill out this form by this date. So obviously I was like, I've never filled out a form quicker in my life. I was like, I need that money. And like a week ago, they were like, yeah, we've put your 4 tickets back onto the website to resell and we're going to give you your refund. Now, in true Ticketmaster style, I was really surprised by that because they've had a lot of bad press recently for like the whole getting loads of money from people buying tickets. So I thought they were just going to leave it up to chance and I could have put them back on the website, and if they sold, they sold, and if not, they didn't. But yeah.
It's probably something to do with touting and all the rest of it as well. And like,
I don't know.
It's maybe, but then, you know, if I was a tout and I had touted that, I wouldn't be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll have a refund then, why not?
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know what that was about. I'm just happy
Also,
that
they were quite
did.
expensive tickets. No offence, Sugar Babes. I'm sure we'll have a lovely time. But a Monday night in Utility Arena, why have you changed your name 3 times? It's stressful. Motorpoint.
CIA.
CIA, innit? CIA, Motorpoint, whatever. Monday night Sugar Babes is £53 a ticket. And I'm a mug. I am a mug. But we'll have a lovely time. And actually, I do know more songs than I think.
I think they're one of those bands, and they were like bands, groups, whatever. But like they are one of those where you go, oh yeah, I did
this
actually
one.
know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that shit song. I
Oh,
remember
this
This
song,
shit as well.
that. Yeah. Class.
Oh, this song was repeated non-stop in 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have drove me insane.
Yeah.
that one,
And then
yeah.
you look up at the stage and go, I don't remember it being in it,
don't know,
but
yeah.
she's got quite a nice voice. Oh wait, no, she's miming. Never mind.
I like Freak Like Me. I think it's a great song.
Freak
I
Like
think
Me is
it's-
great.
I mean, it is a cover of 2 different songs put together.
I can't remember what that goes like. Sing it.
Well, I know, sing on the podcast, am I?
I won't lie. Push the Button is that
Yeah.
music video
Tune.
did things to me as a young child. I loved it.
Sorry?
Yeah, you
Well,
heard me.
Okay, all right.
Cut
fair
it
enough.
out. Cut it out.
I won't question it.
I would really love my fringe cut. Would you
Right.
like the challenge of doing that? I
Yeah,
say challenge.
I'd
You
watch
like,
that.
I can literally do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah,
Shall I go in that chair?
probably.
For everyone listening, I'm now going to have my fringe sorted out.
The general like industry over the last few years, obviously there was a boom with barbering about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Where are we at now? Do you find people are like not going into it as much, or is it like what trends are happening?
Just like particular hairstyles, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Like the skin fade is kind of dying out a little bit now. Finally, like I've pretty much done them every day for my,
my God.
entire career so far. As far as people getting into the industry, I don't see as many kids getting into it like I used to. Like when I was working down in Abercynon years ago, there was always like a youngster coming in asking about any jobs going, can I learn, can I train, etc, etc. Yeah, not so much anymore, to be fair. Yeah, I think COVID wiped a lot of barbers out, in all honesty, because it's like the self-employed game. Do you know what I mean? You play the game a bit, you know, but then they kind of came up trumps end during COVID. So it did put a lot of people out of it, and they couldn't really rekindle anything when it all finished. Yeah, well, those who survived they were just the smarter people. Like, do you know what I mean? I noticed the ones who survived were the ones who like took it all properly, took the business side properly, and didn't just treat it as a hustle. Do you know what I mean?
They put plans in place and they were ready
Yeah.
for it. Like.
They just did things a bit more legit than a lot of others.
There's a bunch of like industries that I look at. I go, there's absolutely no way I would do whatever. Things like DJing, I think like that is just mad. Like you couldn't get further away from what I want to do. For a
What,
living.
like con club DJing?
Yeah, like.
Let's go!
Yeah, any sort of DJ. I think it's long hours. It's late.
Steps,
You've got to put on music you don't like. Like that to me doesn't make any sense. And I think barbering for me is another one where I just go, I just don't know how you do that. Like I could imagine going to work one day and not wanting to talk to someone.
Oh,
That's why you're a cameraman, Matthew.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, my job involves me pressing buttons, and if I want to talk to people that day, I can.
Although
And
I
if
say
don't,
that,
I don't
Kaysha's a podcaster and she never wants to talk to me.
Wow.
Wow! Okay, for everyone listening, Kaysha's just resurfaced from the sink chair in the salon, and it is
Cover it so
bright.
you can't see it.
Oh, I'm so excited for the end result.
I keep a look. It's just dry, yeah.
Wow, that's
Just pray
going
to
to be...
And
God
she gets to
likes
see
it.
it. Yeah.
Is that going to be
Because she's got a big
noisy?
party on Saturday.
That was the last episode of Tea for Two ever.
Yeah. And Kaysha and Caitlin no longer talk.
And then we can start
I
the
just
Man
think
United
if you don't
podcast.
like it, it's
From
Caitlin's
the ashes
fault.
of Tea
There
for
we are.
Two comes Podchester United.
Oh my God.
It's making me so nervous that you
Why?
cut in my fringe. I don't know, I'm just precious about it because I've had 1 or 2 really bad cuts of my fringe and it does
Just
take a
1 or 2?
while. Like, literally.
Sorry. I'm back in the room now.
I doing it super slow and literally bit part in it.
Yeah. I've had a really bad, one really bad, no offence to Theatre Cloud in Mould, but there was a salon there, I wouldn't name
You're
names.
ashamed.
No, I wouldn't name and shame
I
the
know.
salon, but I
Not
was
a
actually there on a
joke,
job. And I just went in and I think it cost me like a £5 and she was like, yeah, I'll do it for you quickly. I was like, red flag.
First
Take your time.
good point of the day.
Yeah, and she did, I swear to God, she went, here we are then, like basically.
Oh, no.
And I walked out there, and you know when you're trying to like zhuzh it up to make it make sense? I was like, it's just wonky, like she's literally just gone like this. And it took I was so glad I was wearing a wig in that show, because I only had to deal with it at other parts of the day then, do you know what I mean? Your hair looks absolutely incredible. It literally looks amazing.
I'm not actually nervous anymore because I'm like, it's Caitlin's fault if you don't like it.
You know what?
Point, yeah.
I wish that's the first time I'd heard that. I'm not nervous anymore because it'd be your fault if this goes really bad. Amazing.
I won't dry it yet because I don't want to dry it over the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just go for it. I ain't got time. Hell of a long podcast, this.
4-hour job, like.
Just talk us through what you're doing with Caitlin's hair there now.
I'm not sure.
Just get the razor out now.
The old winging it. No, I just sort of like, I'm not like block cutting her fringe because it's quite like wispy and the way she wants it to sweep. I did fuck around with the scissors, but I can't be arsed now, so I'm going back to my feather razor.
All of
And
these
I'm
words you're using
taking-
are scaring me.
I'm just taking the fringe down short, bit by bit, a little bit off here at a time, but it just does it in like a feathery fashion rather than like
Block.
a club. Like I could get a scissors and just cut there like that and it would just be bosh.
Don't
But it just creates,
stress.
nah. Just leaves you nice and like airy. I don't know, that's probably not the right word.
Some like
So many
feathery.
proper barbers are just going to kill me for what I'm doing probably. Does look nice, so.
Does it? Does it look better? I can see again.
100% looks better.
Oh my God, I can see.
Hey, I'm good at this.
Would you ever go into saloning or barbering?
I would.
yeah, that's a good
I
question.
would like to just be able to do everything. To be fair, so I've always said at some point I would like to go back to college and do the hairdressing side of it more. So it's just tools for your arsenal, innit? Is that the term?
What?
Something like that.
What do you say?
Tools for your weapons for your arsenal.
Am
Do
I
you know what I
done?
mean?
Yeah.
So if you want to check it. Yeah, so it's just to have, I just can do everything. And like I said earlier about generally like having to sort of turn down longer hair, wouldn't have to do that at all, like male or female. I could just take on anything that comes through then, do you know what I mean? So I would like to be able to do that.
But then it
Definitely,
wouldn't
I'd
be a
love to go through
barber
all
then.
of it.
That's how I feel though, because I won't cut short hair. Like, it's the most embarrassing thing ever sometimes, being like, someone comes in and I'm like, no, sorry.
Barbering is just, it's just cutting hair, do you know what I mean, to me?
Thank you,
There's
I love
more
it.
to it than
fine.
that though.
No worries.
Very much.
I would have chipped then.
I had a titty jiggle then as well.
You are?
I had a titty jiggle.
You did?
That's my birthday present.
Oh my god, I can see clearly now.
I can see clearly
Oh my,
now.
honestly, that's made such a difference to my hool. Like, I was literally like this.
Yeah, it's you.
Well, well.
Yeah, it's nice.
You've
Alice, I
heard
like
it
that.
here first. Even Kaysha's given me a compliment.
I know.
You've heard it here first.
So get another
Ralph
one. Can I have
can
another one
cut
clap?
Women's fringes very well.
Can I have another one clap?
One clap for Ralph.
Oh, sorry.
I was too
close.
excited.
You're definitely looking in the mirror. You cheating.
I saw a glimpse, that's all.
That is sick.
I just haven't looked at my clothes like that's all.
So for everyone listening, obviously we're just drying Kaysha's hair. Can I was going to say it, can't I? I'm going to describe the hair now.
Go on then.
It's bright green, fluorescent green at the front, in a sort of diagonal across your head. Then there's a big, massive, deep blue. Would you call that deep blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a deep blue stripe across her head, all the way down to the back. And that you wouldn't be able to see this, but the very bottom, kind of on the mullet area of your hair, it's also bright green again. So it's like green, blue, green. And it
Nice.
does look so cool. Even Ralph's got a smile on his face. He's like,
I'm quite
yeah.
jealous. I like that.
Oh, we'll have to come back and do it.
When are you having yours done then?
I've literally just had mine done. Don't insult our guest. Oh, I'm not dying. I would never.
No?
I don't think I could do...
You just natural colours like?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying I've done red and I've done burgundy. I've done like a plum purple. We've talked about this, haven't we? Mine are on the red scale. Boring. Do you know what?
Do I really
One that
wanna
I
see
haven't
you?
done is like pink.
You know what I really want to see you? Blonde.
I will never, ever dye my hair blonde. Never, never.
I
Why
would
not?
love to see
I'm
blonde.
just not a blonde person. It looks so wrong on
More
me.
like yellow, like flat out, like bleacher.
Yellow.
Like bleacher.
Yellow's like my favourite, other than green. My favourite colour on hair, like ever.
Is
It's just
it?
like- I think all yellow.
Do
Yellow
do like a
black.
proper yellow, like, you know, like
Yeah.
like that
Like a
yellow.
yellow.
When you
Yeah,
put that
as long
on
as it's
someone's
not, like,
hair.
shit blonde. Like it's like the best colour ever.
No, not happening. Never going to be blonde. Never, never, never.
No, I can't see you.
I think my next one, other than what we discussed, which is like coppery, gingery, is probably pink.
Pink?
Yeah, but like a
like both at the same time.
copper and pink.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, they got really nice together.
Oh wow.
You could do like.
Maybe
all
I'll do that.
colour with a-
We'll have to do it in Goon next time. You'll have to come there. We'll do like
We'll
a swap, and I'll get my
switcheroo.
hair dyed. That'd be cool, wouldn't
That'd
it?
be sick.
Be really cool.
That's a good idea.
We're done then, are we? My gosh.
Will we put it, got any product?
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to. How do you wear it? Do you wear it forward or back? I can't remember what you said.
Forward.
Forward.
Yeah, forward now.
Oh my god, look at my hands.
I won't lie. You're gonna have to be washing that off immediately. It'll come off, will it? No.
Not
Should
for a
you be
little
wearing
bit.
gloves? You've just dyed your own hands
I
green.
like it every day. The second I get it off, it's back on there, so there's no point.
There's no point. Just leave it on. Fair play.
What are you putting on there?
It's a little volume powder, but it comes
nice.
out in like a poof. So it's like
Poof.
Proof of volume. What's the product called?
it's I Want Body volume powder by 11 Australia.
Sounds like a bit of me. I want body. We'll give you a little tag. In case you'll be needing some of your product. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, we're done. Have we got an announcement to make, Kaysha?
Yes.
The thing that we discussed earlier. Is
Yes.
that I realised I didn't actually say to you, are we doing that or not? So now I've got to do it in code. Just
Sorry,
in
mate.
case
Sorry,
you're like,
mate.
no.
Yes.
Okay, let's
do it.
So we should reveal you first and then we'll do our outro, is it?
Yeah?
Okay, do you want to see yourself?
Yes, let's go.
Now we need verbal response, okay?
Well, I know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick this up here, right? Otherwise he's going to fall off.
Okay.
Fuck.
That makes me nervous.
Nice. I was not expecting that.
Were you not?
No, like I saw the glimpse of the green, but didn't realise. Oh, that's a nice
You're
blue.
that green in the back as well.
I want to see. Someone.
Got a
I'm
mirror.
like, oh yeah.
Come on, sus me.
Like, this is the one thing I can't do. So you're going to have to tell me if you can see. Actually, no, hold that. And look.
You need to do it.
Yeah.
Can do.
We can all
I
learn from each other.
can't do the mirror.
Oh,
So you got like a
That
little
is sick.
matching peekaboo.
Peekaboo!
Like a little
Peekaboo!
tail.
Oh, no, it's Pika Green. Never mind.
that is awesome. Thank you very much.
Are you happy?
I am happy.
How would you rate Letitia's colour job?
Oh, like 10 out of 10.
Oh, thank you.
I want to come up now and have red and orange.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
have that
steady
fade
on.
first.
Red and orange would be cool.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would be,
That actually really suits you though. Like, it's
That is
cool.
cool.
it does really suit you.
That's awesome.
What's Sal gonna say?
She probably thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just used to me now.
Chill.
She?
Yeah. Sal's your mum.
Ah.
She
She's just used to me now.
That's
as
what
a
my
child.
mum's like.
She hated tattoos when I first had my tattoo. She's got one now.
There we are.
So,
Sal will be
She'll
coming
be
here
up here
to
for
have.
bleach day next week now.
Yeah, she'll be here now. Having it
can you
done.
imagine?
You're just so cool. She's like, I want to be as cool as my daughter.
Yeah.
There you are then.
I don't see my mum having this. She won't give up the ginger.
Right, let's all come back together for the end.
Come on, Aunt.
Like a little school photograph. Thank you to Matthew Palmer from class for filming our special. Thank you to Ralph from Goon Barbers in Merthyr.
Thank you.
Definitely check him out because as you can see, I'm precious about my fringe and I'm so happy with this. You've lifted my whole life, has improved. I can see the world again. It's lush. Letitia, this is Letitia. She's dyed Kaysha's hair today. Clap, clap.
I like
Remind me the barber we're in right now. The salon we're in right now.
Bonds and Co in
Bonds and
Williamstown.
Co in Williamstown. Thank you so much for letting us do this year. Thanks to Kaysha for being Kaysha and letting us dye her hair blue and green.
Thank you for hosting the podcast.
Yeah, I pretty much did.
You
didn't
did,
I?
didn't you? Yeah,
I
good
don't know.
job. Well done.
Did I? Oh God.
Well done.
I thought you were going to under Scooby Dooby dive me then. Anyway,
I ain't doing any sort of action like that. Thank you.
we've got an announcement, and I don't think anyone here knows other than us. So, do you want to say it?
Yes.
Because you'll say it right.
Caitlin is leaving the pod. No, we.
I was going to go with that then.
I am. We are ending the podcast.
It sounds so
with
sad.
this episode.
Yes.
But it won't be the complete end. It will just be the end of series 1
Yes.
because we're having a.
Series?
What did I say?
I like
Era.
Era 1. We'll do eras.
Yeah.
One clap
One
for
clap.
Ralph again. He's had 3. We'll have to do one for the t-shirt
Yeah.
before we go for the A alone. But yeah, fair play. Three one claps.
Yes. So and then we're gonna be doing era 2 in a different location because we've had a bit of a stressful day
Yes.
of like location and stuff where we
Location
don't.
hunting.
Yes. All will be revealed
Yes.
soon.
And I'm hoping it won't be a massive gap between when we finish this season and start the next.
Yeah.
Era.
To be honest, I'm hoping that we don't stop.
No.
There
There may be like a week or two where
might
there's
be,
nothing,
yeah.
but we'll be pretty regular with it.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to lose anyone, and especially a lot of the people who are watching our podcast really love like Tuesdays now.
Yeah.
They're like, that is what I do on a Tuesday, so I don't really want to take that away.
Yeah.
But it will be a change up. It'll be like a change in location, maybe.
Yeah. New guests, new specials.
In
Yeah.
the meantime, you're going to have to actually go to Granny June's house every Tuesday now, you know, haven't you?
We
That's
will.
fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just go to Granny James because that's going to upset her otherwise.
Or that might be our new location where we film.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Why?
No.
Why?
So, thank you all. By now, we might have reached, let's manifest, 100,000 viewers on YouTube.
Yeah, we should.
I think we would have by now.
I think we've only got like
Yeah,
10
yes.
10,000 left.
Yeah, I think there's 10,000 more views on YouTube and we've reached 100,000. So thank you all. Because, like, we started this podcast, didn't we, to kind of basically try and make money from meeting up and having a cup of tea, which is what we did anyway. There's
And I've probably spent more money on creating a podcast than...
Because, like, you used to say to me, oh, I don't really want to go for a coffee with you because, A, I like a coffee with a handle. We're going to have to go
Plus.
somewhere bougie and you're going to cost me at least a £5 for a matcha latte. But it turns out now, we started a podcast that's...
Costing me like 100, 150 quid a day.
Class. Anyway, thank you all so much. And I think we'll leave it there. It feels weird. I hope this isn't the end.
Yeah, what if we don't find a place?
Maybe we'll never come back.
Or
I
I
can
come
hear
back,
this
but
episode like Sopranos,
with,
mid-sentence. Just...
Yeah.
without you.
And what are we saying? We can't say see you next Tuesday.
Cunt.
Don't stop, go, get it,